hopefully that should be a good amount. I guess I'll find out in a second. But hi. Sorry for starting late. I took a nap and I did sleep. I was planning to take a nap today, but I did sleep longer than I expected. So I was debating to skip this to Saturday and just cancel Pokemon. But I'm like, I wanted to play, so it might not be as long as normal streams due to sleep schedule. And I'm going to turn that down a little bit. That should be good enough, right? Also, hoping we fixed our internet problem. Not from the last time. That one I found out was just the Wi-Fi connector decided to stop. But the drop frames thing, because it looks like I switched it and it's been doing good. So we'll see. Actually, I have curiosity. Could I test it? Let me test one thing. Just so I know I'm not bothering the others. Oh, yeah, it's still pretty good, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I'm not going to bother them. Okay. I'm always worried I'm going to ruin internet for them. But we are continuing on process of elimination. Last time we finished up the second chapter? Let me look at my little data screen. Yeah, we finished up the second chapter. We found out that Mystic's killer, unfortunately, was a downtown detective, which is sad because I was really starting to like her. And we found a new place and escaped the house for now on our quest to continue. I think that's everything. Yeah. Alright, so let me know if I need to fix sounds or stuff. Nothing new here. I don't know how much time has passed since we entered the hidden passage. We're still moving in the gloom, unsure of what's ahead. I could probably... Yeah, hopefully 5 will be enough. Let me know if it's too loud. At first, everyone was too nervous to speak. Now, however, I hear voices piping up. Why am I not surprised, Rowdy? How much longer is this stupid thing anyhow? Out my way! I want to sprint to the end. But wait, there could be more traps, Rowdy. Listen to him, Rowdy. We're all feeling a bit impatient, so let's take it easy, shall we? This pisses me off. Say, Posh, do all rich folks' houses got big old tunnels like this? What? Well, the thing is, my house is not nearly so large as this. Oh, Posh. Huh? So it's smaller? Even though you're all rich and famous? Just of course. Any upper class state would definitely have one or two of these on the premises. Why do I have the feeling fucking bullshit should be played right now? This passage just keeps going and going. What could someone be trying to hide digging a hole this deep? Everyone may be chatting, but things feel just as tense as before. It's no different from when Holmes died. They all must be making small talk in purpose to redirect their thoughts. They're as gritty as ever. I bet they've experienced tight spots like this several times over, especially compared to me. Oh, I hate this already. As I walk silently, downtown's dying face keeps reappearing in my mind. We had only spent a little time together, yet she taught me so much about being a detective. Unlike the others, it's still difficult for me to switch my mood at will. Wish they'd shut up. Bookworm mother's beside me, her face bitter. Hi, Tatsu, how you doing? Her hands must have been clenched the entire and trembling this entire time. Words. Her adoptive father had died no more than a few hours ago, so it's no surprise that she can't turn off her feelings either. Sorry, they're loud, Bookworm. I'm sure they're all trying to lighten the mood.
Are you sure you're alright with it? You've been moping around this entire time. The girl replied sarcastically.
Touche. Honestly, I'm still dealing with it all. It's the first time someone I felt close to turned out to be a criminal. Doing okay. Just got done watching another streamer and I thought I'd come by and bump numbers and bug you. No worries. Oh yeah, we get to come out of retirement soon because holidays are over now, huh? Oh, bookworm. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I said that in front of you, of all people.
I understand how hard that is. Because I've been through it too, the girl said sympathetically.
Oh hey, did you get a new comp? Your mouse running really smooth. Yeah, I ended up going for a payment plan because I knew I was going to have to upgrade my computer, and I was like, I'm trying not to get the payment plan, but it was definitely needed. I was going to say my mom was running decently a bit the last time with the new program. But yes, you are right. I did get a new computer because I needed it. Nice. So now I don't have the potato computer, so I can actually play games. I've been playing Shrine Nova of all things.
The one responsible for my mother and father's deaths was the teacher who taught me to love reading.
Oh, that happened to you? That teacher must have been the one behind that incident caused by a remnant of that religious movement, like Renegade Detective mentioned. Having your family killed by your beloved teacher. My heart aches at the thought of it.
It's possible to understand those people who commit murder. They're human, like us.
Yeah, I'm seeing about gains some upgrades soon. See if I can catch year-end New Year's sales while they're still here. Good luck. Don't push yourself, but also with possible prices going up for America reasons. I'd say the sooner probably the better unless we find out that we're okay, but I have no faith in that. I'll be honest. That was the other reason. I'm like, it wasn't the main factor, but I'm like, I knew I wanted to get something before things went up.
Downtown must also have reason for committing violent crimes. Solving that is exactly our job as detectives.
Sounds like something Mystic would have told you. Oh. Bookworm says nothing, only nodding once in reply. Everything has always had the logic behind it, and even seemingly unrealistic events occur for a reason. Mystic taught me something absolutely priceless. Downtown may have been deceiving us from moment one, but I refuse to believe that everything she said was a lie. I'll make you a promise, Bookworm. I promise to find out why Downtown joined the Quartering Duke. Oh, I wish him luck because this is a comp that we are talking about. For Mystic and for Downtown.
Well, words for lowest-ranked detective. I won't keep my hopes up, said the girl with our sardonic smile.
No. Bookworm snickers. She may be mocking me, but it's still a relief to see. I'll gladly take any amount of verbal abuse and derision if it helps soften the pain of losing Mystic. Oh, so far we haven't had any problem with drop frames. So yes, it was switching my internet to the different receiver that was causing the problem. So I'm going to have to just take out that receiver then. Okay. Everyone, I can see the end of the passage. We don't know what lies ahead for us. Let's proceed with caution. Nice. Yeah. It kept stuttering and I couldn't figure out with the new computer, and it looks like I'm wondering if it's because I put in the other router because I thought it was like the plug-in router, not the wireless one that was built in the computer, since I have my other computer, thinking it was more speed, but apparently the 2.4 gigahertz might have been the reason it was throttling so much. And with this one, I haven't had a drop frame once, so I will take it and go. So good. Workaholic warms us from the group. When I look forward, I notice that it's slightly brighter up ahead. So this long passageway does end after all. I can feel Bookworm's hand clench in mine. Let's go, Bookworm. I stayed by her side as we walked toward the light. And then... What the fuck is this? A familiar dungeon stretches before us. This place is... A feverish sensation arises from the back of my head, and I feel as though... Is the music too loud? Just let me know. And I feel as though I'm about to keel over from addictedness. Pushing past it, I slowly take in my environs. Environs? That's a weird way to say environment. A strong sense of deja vu sinking into me. The cold, bleak space is choked by dust and a metallic odor. Our footsteps echo off the concrete, lit by the flickering gray lights above. There is no mistaking it. This lifeless place is the same one I've seen countless times in my dreams.
It seems you've noticed it well.
Holmes appears next to me, scanning the room with a stern expression.
This is where we were locked up 10 years ago.
Yep, I had a feeling. So there comes this, find out this one.
The Detective Alliance places HQ here to investigate the child abduction case that was so steeped in mystery a decade prior.
There are so many questions I want to ask Holmes, but all the detectives are close by. I'll have to wait until later so I don't look suspicious. At least I'm not the only one who's surprised. Gracious me! This is a cell block! It's seemingly a prison underground. Why, this could only be the work of a criminal organization! A criminal organization. So that's what the Detective Alliance was all along? What a twist! Renegade, shut up. Was that a little quibble? Kind of twist a laugh, Renegade. The Detective Alliance most certainly does not engage in illicit acts. Oh, sorry about that. I promise my next one will have you in stitches. Look forward to it. That was a rebuke, not a critique, you lout! Go, Posh, go! Rip his ass! Renegade's joke aside, this place brings up a great helping of questions.
I don't know what. I'm sensing something really bad here. Watch your step, everyone.
Go for us to arrive it. Let's keep calm and continue exploring the area. Based on the trajectory, I thought this would lead to Snarks, but no. This is clearly a jail. Surely the DA didn't keep criminals here actually legally. Were they made to work here? That explained the black machines, but why? There's no need for a detective to detain a culprit and to start the... Techie? Bud, you're in your own head again. Remember what old workaholic said here? What? Oh, sorry. Bookworm. Bookworm? You're staring at the cells. What up? What's up?
Come here.
Bookworm pulls me by my sleeve over to one of the countless cells in the room.
These doors can be locked and there are beds as well. Would this not be a perfect place to rest? Asked the girl, offering the sound idea.
Now that she's pointed out, I can see a rather unconventional bed suspended by chains to the wall. There's an alcove where the frame would normally fold up when not in use. Upon it is a simple mattress that should suffice for purposes of rest. Bookworm looks oddly exhausted. Not only is she the youngest one here, but somebody dear to her was killed today. She may have not noticed yet, but I'm certain she's nearing the brink of exhaustion. I'm going to turn down the sound just in case. There we go. Hey, workaholic. How about we just stop for today? Everyone's probably tired by now, right? If we find the keys, we can lock ourselves and sleep safely tonight. Yes, that's an excellent idea. Perhaps we can ask everyone who still has energy to search for the keys. Don't even worry about it. One of the shelves back here smelled funny, so I took a look-see and found the key ring. Well, that sounds about right. Nice work, Rowdy. Your sense of smell really is amazing. Seems everyone's putting much more effort than I am, and I'm supposed to be the workaholic here. You're making me look bad. Aww. Well, if no one objects to spending the night in a cell, then I suppose I can deign to accept it. Even through a constant stream of unusual happiness lately, my senses are probably starting to grow numb. Yeah, lock yourselves in the abandoned jail. I can feel my hue dribbling out of my ear. Look, it's not the brightest ideas, but we don't have anywhere else right now. Besides keep going, we can't go back to the house. Poisonous gas. We check the sales just in case, ensuring there are no traps here, in the manor. Oh, thank God. There's no furniture apart from breads, and since all the cells have the same layout, we finish fast. Nothing but rows and rows of bars, just like any jail. Everyone's picked up their cells, so I sketch up a little diagram for us. You drew this, workaholic? It's pretty good. I got a bit of practice back when my supervisor at the office told me to make some drafts for a pop-up book. The plans fell through, but now I can draw pictures that make my daughter smile. So all worked out in the end. Aww. Reunite workaholic with his daughter, 2K25. What is this story? At any rate, it's very easy to tell the diagram where each detective is resting. A wide central passage sandwiched between a row of cells on either side. If we consider the room's entrance to the south, then the men are on the east side and the women's on the west, out of consideration to the latter. Oh, I didn't notice that one. Other than that, the detectives seem to be randomly distributed. Only one detail stands out to me. Will you be okay on your own, bookworm? Oh, did not notice he was home. Come again? If you'd like, I can place a mattress by the door and sleep in the same cell as you tonight. That way, we'll know if anyone tries to sneak in. Well, I never! What the devil has gotten into you? Huh? What the fuck is going on? I feel the burn of every eye in the room pouring into me. Did I say something wrong? I'm sure you meant well, but bookworm lady, you can't offer to sleep in the same room as her. Huh? But we're on the same team. Why?
You child chasing deviant, said the girl, placing the good firm kick on the wannabe criminal's shin with their right foot.
Ow! Oh, wreck in confidence. What did I do wrong? I was just worried. Why is he so mad? That one's on you, Watto. You deserve a good scolding. Even Ideal's laughing at us. Shush it, you ghost! But why? The only response I received to my questions, Holmes being so Why are we raking my bone combat over the coils? Sure, it's risky sleeping on this cold floor. What's the big deal about them being chummy?
I hope you never change, Rowdy.
Aww. Even Rowdy doesn't know. I have a feeling I know. I enter my room and give it a once over. Cobwebs cover the ceiling, making me uneasy about walking around without crouching. But the walls and bars are sturdy, so no one should be able to force their own way in. I'll at least be able to sleep in peace. That leaves only one thing to worry about. You're really thinking of checking on Bookworm again? It'll only make the girl even more upset. She's doing her best to keep a brave face on. I can't ignore a friend struggling like that. I was planning to share the connection between the DA and this dungeon, but since you seem so interested, is Bookworm a higher priority? You can tell me about it some other time. I owe Mystic for all he's taught me. So while I don't have much to offer, I still want to do what I can for his adopted daughter. Why do I even bother? When it comes to being altruistic, you're more stubborn than Emil. Very well. We'll table this discussion until tomorrow. Go on. Do as you see fit.
Thanks.
わがままを言って
Sorry
ご
for
めん
being
なさ
so
い
difficult. I unlock the cell from the inside and head out. A faint metallic noise echoes through the dungeon, giving me a start.
あれ
Huh?
照
The
明が
lights
つか
aren't
ない
turned on. I
モーショ
thought
ン
they
セ
were
ンサーで
motion
つくって聞
activated.
いたんだけど
The ceiling of the dungeon has a motion sensor. Normally, coming to the hall should trigger the lights. When Dolphin first entered, they flickered on as soon as he set foot in the room. The motion sensor deactivates at night, and the lights are programmed to not turn on. Once active, the lights go off after a set amount of time. When the sensor shuts down, it acts as a lights out call for this dungeon.
なんだか
I don't like this.
暗闇に乗じて
It feels like I'm
忍び
sneaking
寄るみ
around
た
the
いで
dark.
嫌ですね
You only just noticed. Anyone else would think you're perfect moving towards the young woman's bedroom. I finally realize how shady I must appear. Still, I can't let this go. I'm just going to check and make sure that Bookworm is sleeping all right. Having made up my mind, I start heading towards her cell. But then... And what business do you have on the ladies' side of the dungeon? Oh, hi, workaholic. We're screwed. Ah! I turn around and see Walkerholic right behind me. How did he get there? I failed to notice him at all, and the darkness hadn't helped. I know I don't leave much of an impression, but is he really so frightening? Honestly, it stings a little.
ごめんなさい
So sorry.
やっぱ
I
りどうし
can't
ても
stop
文
worrying
学さん
about
は心配
Bookworm
で
is all.
そうだと思ったよ。
I thought as much.
私も
The same
同
goes
じだ。
for me.
それに
It seems we're not the only
私た
ones
ちだ
either.
けじゃないみたいだよ。
やる声すると思ったらあんたたち
Thought I heard someone need a beatdown. I guess it's just the two of yous. Rowdy and Gourmet too are worried. Aw. Looks like we all had the same idea. Shall we go check on Bookworm together? We join Rowdy and Gourmet and make our way over to Bookworm's cell as a group. Why are all of you here? The girl asked, surprised by the crowd of unexpected visitors. Bookworm is wide awake. The moment she noticed us approaching, she moved forward and posed her question. Gourmet said she brought snacks in case of emergency. And well, we thought you might like some. Yeah. Did we even bring snacks? Wait. Ideal, did we even bring snacks? Makes sense. Your line skills are abysmal and you call yourself a detective? The girl snaps. Clearly, scornfully, and incompetent detective. Alright, I'm headed out. Good rest of the stream. No worries. Get some sleep. See you, Tatsu. I'm disappointed in my weak excuse, but Bookworm merely sighs deeply before retrieving the key to herself from her pocket. Closing the ruckus outside will disrupt everyone trying to sleep. Come inside for now, said the girl, reluctantly unlocking the door. Thanks. Speak too loudly and you're out of here, warned the girl. Got it. After she listened, we all stood in a circle on the floor of Bookworm's cell. The cold concrete floor makes me shiver. Staying here is one thing, but sleeping like this would be another. Now I understand why the beds are suspended from the walls. Is there a snack in particular you prefer, Bookworm? I love road trips, so I have local favorites from across the country! Are road trips and snacking truly all that's relevant to one another? Asked the girl, guilelessly voicing her doubt. Oh no, what are you talking about? Road trips are for all about eating and taking home souvenirs from pit stops, right? I don't think that's why most people take road trips. Could I have jelly donuts? They're one of my favorites. Yeesh, Pops. Your taste in snacks is boring. I give up. Seems I'm doomed to be an average Joe, no matter what I do. To further your typecast, I commend you to wholly play the Mystic Detective Helpful Dear, said the girl, offering an excellent solution. I'm not too sure I follow. How exactly do holy blades and office workers go together?
ですが近年は
There are plethora of stories about such people getting hit by girls and waking up as heroes, so the girl explained herself.
Okay, I don't know what you've been reading. We're on an isekai. Bad bookworm. Bad.
You said
an isekai!
That's because they get reincarnated in the new world, right? I think that part has to happen before they get any sacred weaponry.
あなた
Always with the snappy comebacks. Perhaps we should rename you to the retort detective, counts the girl with a volley of verbal reposits.
Everyone bursts out laughing at Backworm Detective's merciless barbs.
It feels like Brickworm's been speaking more. Maybe she's starting to relax. I'll be happy if this visit helps her, even for only for a little bit. As we eat gourmet assortment snacks and continue chatting, I begin to hear lively voices drifting in the room afar.
It's Armor and Techie!
We haven't seen either of them for some time. What's more, Armor is carrying a big, bulging with food.
Oh, someone was smart? Wait, Armor was actually smart! Oh my gosh!
Where'd you find that, Armor?
I fetched it off the dining room before the poisonous gas filled the chamber. Such paltry toxins are no match for my armor. This was a quest none but I could undergo.
The armor may have been safe, but you weren't. You only got away because the gas hadn't fully spread. If you inhaled it, you would have died. Just in case, I washed your suit in the shower after sanitizing you with squeaky clean. You should be fine now, but don't do that again. It's you. I'm all out of decontaminant now. If someone else gets the game poison again, I won't be able to save them anymore.
My apologies. Okay, so he traded one brain cell for another, pretty much. Got it.
Armor is clearly dismayed by Tucky's unusual display of anger. I'm grateful to Armor, but his actions really are far too unsafe. We're in danger as it is. Acting alone only increases the risk of being ambushed. But still, no matter how rash Armor may be, this particular bout of recklessness doesn't make quite sense. I know this food's important, but why did you make the executive decision to go and get it?
Wherefore, you ask? Because I felt myself compelled to retrieve this!
Mento! Armor takes out a plastic container with sandwiches neatly packed inside it. The corn gasped almost immediately. Those are father's.
Oh, my heart. Apparently, they are what remained of the sandwiches Sir Mr. Crust. I was loath to abandon them, so I searched the refrigerator anew.
Earlier, the chaotic mess of food scattered about distracted us from thoroughly scouring the fridge. The sandwiches must have been hidden in the pack. But you saw how almost all the food was destroyed in the afternoon, right? What made you decide to go through the fridge again now?
Lady Downtown was responsible for throwing the refrigerator in disarray, was she not? No matter what trickery she concocted, I was certain she would ever lay a hand on the last thing Sir Mystic ever made.
I see. You might be right about that. No poison detected. Downtown didn't do it a thing to spoil the purchase sandwiches.
And that's despite trashing the rest of it thoroughly.
Perhaps it was because they were inside a plastic container. No, I don't think that's it. The words slip out of my mouth. This is the last meal Mystic ever made. Downtown probably wanted Bookworm to have it. That's a rather kind thing to say about the person who murdered Mystic. What makes you think that's the case? Actually, Gourmet, I'm with my aim and confident on this. A good for nothing Downtown made a point of leaving these Sammys alone. Even killers are human. Doesn't matter how messed in the head they are. They ain't ever full-on diabolical monsters. Downtown lost a close friend to the Quarry Duke. I can't fathom why she would throw in with him after that. I think her friend's death is why she became a murderer. I also have a hard time believing she would be so devoted to the Quartering Duke. Downtown gave us a hint about the Quarry Duke's cases right before she died. Her face in those final moments looked so incredibly sad. There's no way to know what she was thinking then. Still, I want to believe that she was rooting for us to beat him in the end. Why did she help a serial killer she should have hated? That question is the first step to solving the mystery behind the Quarry Duke.
なあ、私
Yes,
も同
I
感だよ
agree. Unless we uncover the root of delusion swarming around this incident, we won't get any closer to
八
solving the
崎
mystery
事
of the
件を
Duke.
解決することは難しいだろう。このまま奴
I
の
won't
好
let
きに
the
は
Duke
させな
have
い。
free reign. No
何
matter
を
what
し
it
て
takes,
も止
I'll
めてみせ
stop
る。
him.
そのサンドイッチを含めて
I finished my
食料
sleep.
に毒が付
None of
着
the
してい
food's
ない
been
のは確認
poisoned,
済み
the
ですよ
sandwich included.
せっかくで
Since
す
we're all already here,
皆さんで食べ
why
ま
don't
せ
we
んか
enjoy a meal together?
文学
Bookworm? Oh, I feel so bad for Bookworm. Here's Well Bookworm's eyes as she clutches the sandwich. Her lips tremble and her voice falters as she fights to keep herself from weeping. Bookworm, it's okay to cry if you want to, you know? Bookworm thought, I have no right to cry.
私には泣く権利がないと思った
Let me bump that down again. I hate cucumbers. No matter how often Mr. Detective made them, I could never stand these sandwiches. I never even said thank you. Bookworm strains to speak in her usual manner, struggling with all her might to narrate from an objective third-person perspective. I don't need to cry again. I just cried yesterday because of Precure. Maybe all this is a coping mechanism for a girl who lost her beloved family once. Seeing her desperation is heart-wrenching. The girl never said thank you. Not even once. As she sobs, she feels nothing but regrets. It's also of her. The girl, she... You chose the wrong game if you didn't want to cry. Look, I wasn't expecting to cry at Precure yesterday either. And yet, here we are. Now's not the time for logic, numbnuts! Look, your dad just died, yeah? So of course he did, Sam. Go ahead, cry. Open up the dam and stop the storm! Oh, girl. Bookworm hides her face. She must understand this on the rational level. But that might be her social awkwardness that stops her from accepting the truth. I can sympathize, given my own interpersonal inaptitude. Bookworm, just this once, it's okay to be vulnerable in front of us. We're on your side here. We won't laugh or talk about this behind your back. Mystic trusts his companion Cindy. So, I think it'd be good for you to trust us too, Bookworm. Bookworm looks up, her gaze meeting mine. A tear escapes one of her cheeks. I'm trying to make sure I get this right. Okay, I think that might be good enough, yeah. Raining down her cheek as she stares at me. Girl, I wish I could have told him thank you. I wish I could have spent more time with him. I wish I could have learned more from him. I'm sorry, Mother. I'm sorry for being an awful daughter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. It's as if all the tears she'd balled up had burst from her eyes at the same time. Bookworm sobs unabashedly. It's shocking to see her like this compared to how stoic she usually looks. As I thought, she'd been repressing these feelings this entire time. It's only natural. Detectives aren't perfect. Flawless heroes, after all. Like when Holmes and Mystic died, or when Downtown defected the enemy. I'm reminded once again that every DA member is just still a human being. I still go inside Bookworm in silence until she finishes crying. We do this in hopes that tomorrow she'll be able to take her first steps going forward. We do this in order to support her, forever and always.
そんな遠くから見守
No
ってい
need to
ないで
watch him all the way out
家
here,
族さんも
Posh.
文学さ
Why
んの
don't you
牢屋
join
に入
them?
ったらどう
I'm not
心配
surprised.
だったんだよね
You're
家
concerned
族さん
too, weren't you?
この
I
地下
noticed
牢
you
に
keeping
入
your
って
eyes
か
on
らずっ
Bookworm
と
ever since we
目で
arrived
文
here.
学さんを追っていたし
Pardon?
何を言っていま
Are
す
you?
の
What's what you're
大きな
doing?
私が
Why would I, a lady of
心配を
society,
す
the
る
most
わ
rather
けがありま
us
せん
or
で
the
しょ
plight of a commoner?
私はただ
I merely wish to
足手
observe
まとい
whether or
のお
not
子
that
様が
birds and girl
ちゃ
will
ん
be
と
able to
吹っ
move
切れられる
past
か
this.
どうかそういうあなた
You'll
の
have to
方
be
こ
joining
そ
them yourself
交流すれ
rather
ば
than
よ
tell
ろ
me
しい
to
では
do
ありま
so.
せんの
Your fellow lowborns
あ
are
なた
waiting
の
for
仲
you.
良しの庶民も一緒にいるのでしょ不幸を呼び込む僕に
All I do is bring
あの輪に
misfortune
入
wherever
る
I
資
go.
格なんてない
There's
よ
no place for me in that circle.
僕さえい
If
な
I
ければ
wasn't here,
きっと
Mystic
中
would
井さん
still
も
be
死なずに
alive.
済んだんだ
My abilities always end up
僕
hurting
のこの
someone
体
else.
質はいつだっ
I
て誰
shouldn't
かを
be
傷つ
allowed
け
near
る
other people.
そんなことはないでしょ
That's entirely
あなたの
untrue.
力のおかげ
Your
で
abilities
実
have
際
been
に
nothing
私
short
たち
of
は
invaluable
助けられ
with
ている
us.
のですしほら
Look at that.
やっぱり優
You
し
really
い
are kind.
家族さんは手を取り合える人だ
I
って
know you're the kind
信
of
じてる
person who can work well with others.
もし僕の身に
If
何かが起こ
anything
っ
ever
たら
happens to me, health and
僕の
confident in
代わ
my
りに
behalf.
無能くんを助けてあげてね
Aww. Also, no, we are not doing that today. There you go. That's the right message now.
不吉なことを言うんじゃありませんわ
Oh,
よ
thank you not to speak such ominous
私がいる
things.
以上
Do you
もう
truly
八つ
believe
咲き
that
こ
I
の
would allow
好き
that
にさせるものですか
so-called Duke to have his way on my watch?
私が必
You
ず
mark my words.
八つ咲き
The
こを
one
捕
who
ま
ever
え
heads
て
the
みせま
glory
す
Duke
わ
will be none other than me. Oh, I hate the JoJo laugh. I've made multiple notes. I don't like doing the JoJo laugh myself because I'm horrible at it. For more information, please turn to Jazz Pear. He's going to laugh if he finds out that I saw that again.
そんなに笑うと
If you keep
文
laughing
学
like
さんた
that,
ちにバレちゃ
Bookworm
う
and the
よ
others will notice us. Dumbass. When the ad starts, I'm probably going to go and get a drink, by the way. Before I know it, the morning has come. We gather in the area between the cells to eat breakfast. Actually, I'm probably going to go get that drink now. So give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get myself a drink.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I got task check on my brother because of weather. For like 5 seconds, then we found out he was home. So, all 10 of us sit in a circle. In the middle is the food Armor brought, as well as some cans that were found in the warden's room. Armor sits to my right and Bookworm to my left. Lamb must have slept well. Her face looks livelier than when we smoked last night. Dining together in a circle, 'tis like lodging in the encampment. What fun!
Being empty of mind means being free from worry. How enviable, the girl said with a sigh. There are quite a few of us, and only a small amount of food. Even with these cans from the warden's room, we'll run out in 3 days. If we don't decide our next move on this level, we will all die of starvation, said the girl, calmly stating the facts.
Many pardons. I was consumed by whimsy. Bookworm shuts Armor down with ease. Her wordplay is quick as a whip, and her tongue sharper than ever. She definitely has her old energy back now. Hey, Bookworm, are you going to stick to speaking like that? Bookworm smiles impudently as I quietly whisper to her.
We suffer from an overabundance of useless adults. As such, I will focus on being objectful as possible in my thinking. I have vowed to expose the corn goose, and I count on your support, as the girl, fixing company detective with trustful eyes.
Aww. Of course. Let's do our best, Bookworm. Her expression brightens. I can't detect the worry that had been present yesterday. She may need more time to fully recover, but progress is progress. I hope to stay by her and help out in whatever small way I can. Why, I never! A refined lady such as myself, having to dine while sitting upon the ground. This deeply shames the Pinkerton name. It's nice and manly if you ask me. A Japanese figure, sitting cross-legged on full, all traditional way. It feels just right. You're a girl, Rowdy, remember? You should mind your same posture a bit more. Besides, there are non-Japanese people here too, such as me. These cans! These cans! Their expiration dates are 10 years past. Are we absolutely certain any of this is edible? Oh lord, thanks, Armor. You have just the right thing, huh? If you don't want it, don't eat it! Luckily, we have all the water we need from the town. Speaking from experience, you can live about a week on water, see? Should I be worried why you know that? Oh, are you mad? You compare your own primitive gut to my Urban's, in this case, stomach! Either way, there's no choice but to eat what we have. You'll be fine. I won't survive for a month on rusty cans of food. Okay, I should be worried about two of you here. This is most certainly not fine. I've had enough of you common rabble. Worry, Posh. If anything here is actually dangerous, I'm sure I sense it. Canned goods are sterilized and hermetically sealed. If there aren't any horns or swelling, then scientifically, they can last over a decade. This dungeon really received no sunlight from the humidity, which should be quite allowed for quite long shelf life. And yet you're only eating the snacks and barely touching the cans. Well, even if it's sight of sound, that doesn't mean I actually want to eat it. If it always says they're safe, then they must be. Whatever opportunity. I shall dine upon canned goods in my heart's content. Okay, that's 3 of you I'm concerned about, and one of them I shouldn't be. Go for it, give yourself to a stomachache. I don't care if they aren't rotten. This food certainly isn't as safe as it gets. As Bookworm stated, our current problem is what to do before we run out of food. Even if we escape the toxic gas in the manor, that black machine is still outside. However, we haven't supplies wait here for help. I propose that we explore the dungeon. There could be hidden passageways well down here.
I'm in favor. There's no doubt about the path between here and the pet research facility.
それはどうしてかな。
Really now. Is there any particular reason you're so confident about that? While we were searching for food in the warden's room, I just so happened to find this elevator key. As he speaks, Renegade Detective draws a key out of his pocket. The tag dangling below it does indeed read elevator. An elevator key? But wait, the dungeon doesn't even have an elevator. So why? Curious, isn't it? I had the same reaction, so I gave it some thought. Elevators don't normally require keys, not unless they're for maintenance or to operate in some special way. Like the one in my college! Gormgas doesn't have an elevator either, or need for one. And as it so happens, there's only one place on the island that does have an elevator. A research facility. You know it. This key must be for the elevator, it snarks. That raises the question. We're underneath the manor, which means we're pretty far from the research facility, right? They wouldn't keep something here if it had no use. So why store the key to the research facility in this dungeon? Ah! Now I understand. This dungeon was created as a dwelling place for the elevator operator. Okay, my ears aren't banging the way I want to, so... Oh, okay. No, I'll give up. Nope, not even close. Kid, don't you incompetent? Why would the key for the research facility elevator be stashed all the way down here? Think, if it's kept here, that must mean there's a reason it needs to be here. The elevator key is required to be at the dungeon. In other words, the dungeon. Okay, so it was the first one, wasn't it? Oh, I'm an idiot. Because the one connected to the research facility, right? If this place leads to Snarks, then it only makes sense for that key to be kept here. Give the man the prize! You're right on the money, incompetence. Even more precise, this elevator key is probably required to travel between the two areas. There wasn't a forbidden facility for the elevator to send any lower, so maybe this lets you move above and below ground. I see. So to summarize, there's a hidden passage connected to this dungeon to the elevator at Snarks. Nailed it! This dungeon seems to be a dead end, but somewhere within is a secret path that leads to the surface. Let's look for a Dr. Ruffin. Detectives are all about mutual cooperation, right? Renegade Detective asks this uncharacteristic question with a smile. Given his past actions, I fully suspect he has an ulterior motive. Probably. But for now, Renegade Detective makes a good point. Everyone wants to escape from this place. It'd be best to do so if each does. There's a hidden passage. How should we search for it? An orthodox approach says there's a hidden mechanism for opening it. Besides the warden's room, there's a little to investigate. At least in video games, there's always a strange statue or pain or something pushed to open the way. Given that this is dungeon, it wouldn't make sense for the mechanism to be obvious anyway. I love how these three together. Only someone wants to know, otherwise impossible to locate. A wall switch, perhaps, said the girl, sharing her personal theory. Makes sense. With how large this area is, it's unlikely that a hidden switch on the wall could be discovered. Okay, there we go. It's my glasses the whole time. Let's not waste any time and get to looking then. Oh, If I do not lose some core protein, I'll surely lose my strength. I have no choice. No choice, I say. I must partake in this canned food. Everyone, Posh Detective. Here goes. Well, I'll be. My palate is actually quite pleased. This tender grilled chicken's rather passable indeed. Should I be worried about her? That's like 4 people we are worried about right now. As for these sardines, why, they are too scrumptious! Oh, that's my dread for this canned cuisine. Okay, I'm definitely worried about her. Huh? Oh, did she just go off in secret? Roses are red, violets are blue. Posh is enjoying an old can of food. The suspense of your reverent nursery rhymes at once. Oh boy. After breakfast, we began a thorough sweep of the dungeon. Several hours into the process, we failed to turn up much of anything. Confident, Bookworm? How did searching the warden's room go? We didn't find any mechanism in particular. No trace of the switch on the walls either. I'm not sure it's worth looking any further. But we did cook entrance with some past fate we found. That way no one will get lost in the dark if they need to use the bathroom at night. Great idea. You really can't see anything once the lights go off down here. Thanks, Incompetent. You have no other option but to continue searching these massive walls, said the girl, disheartened by the mere thought of such a tiring prospect. How about on your end? Did you find anything? We've covered about half the wall, but no luck. Everybody's looking right over there. I follow Rodolfo in case the armor and the others running their heads along the walls. This murk, too, seems perfectly ordinary. Is there truly a hidden passageway down here? Let's keep up for that armor. There are plenty of contraptions in the manor. I'm certain this dungeon must have something of the sort as well. Oh, Wallet's right. This dungeon contains no stores or oddities. The hidden passage we descend has to continue further underground. No normal prison would need to be this deep. There must be a reason behind it. You say as much, but after searching a myriad of cells, all we discovered is that they share the exact same layout. I'm all but convinced that this place is really, truly nothing more than a prison. I agree with Teki. Something's fishy. This place is far too concealed to be such an underground holding area. Gah! Enough pushing playing around already! Passage is hiding beneath one of these walls, right? Let's just knock them all down! That's too dangerous. We'd be buried alive if the place caved in. No! Capital idea. How do we begin by kicking them, said the girl, concurring with the rowdy detective's suggestion. Bookworm! You're usually so level-headed. What's gotten into you? No need to get so worked up about it, folk. I'm sure Bookworm's onto something. Bookworm gives me a smile. She continues on. The wall behind the passage will be hollow. In other words, it'll sound different from the rest of the truck, said the girl, detailing her plan. I see. We wish to sound out each wall, kicking them would generate the impact we need, even if the method's rather violent. The sound might make a little different slightly. Are we sure we'll be able to tell? You down my skills! I got the ears of a rabbit! I could hear a pin drop in the whole palace straw! She even catches me when I try to sneak up and hug her goodnight. I'm sure she can hear any noise as long as she's focused on it. These two. You sneak up on her in her sleep? Actually, never mind. Thanks, Rowdy. Sorry to put so much pressure on you. This is
is what I live for. Let's get to it.
With our plan in place, we take turns kicking the walls.
Ha!
I probably can go without some. Holy
音
crap.
が奥まで響いてね
Walk right behind that one.
次だ
Next.
あんた
Sheesh, your legs are a lot stronger than they look.
すげえのな
I don't hear a thing.
だが
Ain't no passage in there.
音が奥まで響いてね
肉体労働は
I'm not
苦
too
手
skilled
なん
at
だけ
manual
ど
labor.
おいおい
Oh, come on. I'm heavily kicking. Like that ain't gonna work squat. Get those twinkle towers of yours into gear, will ya?
シャキッとし
ごめん
Sorry.
私は
I'm
本
pretty
当に
much helpless
頭
at
脳
anything
労
outside
働以
brain
外は
work.
からっきしなんだ
よく見とけ
Watch and
蹴
learn.
りってな
This is how you kick.
こうやるんだよ
すごい
Wow. Wow, blow.
絶対に
I'd
嫌い
hate
だ
to
く
be on the receiving end of the hats.
そしてビンゴだぜ
We got hit.
今音が
I
壁の
definitely
奥
heard
に
an echo
響いて
that
いたのを
time.
感じこの場所
No doubt about it.
ちょうど中
There's
央
a
の壁
passage
に
hidden
隠
right
し通路
behind the
がある
center wall.
間違いね
Oh, oh.
私の
That
見
last
立て通り
back.
やはり隠し
Just
通
as I
路があったよ
expected.
うですわね
There is a hidden passage.
皆さん
Come
この
everyone.
隠し通路を
Let's
通
scout
ったの
around
の
for a
スイ
switch that
ッチを
opens this
みんなで
passage.
探しますわよほら飛躍さんも
You
シャ
as
キッ
well,
となさい
Doleful. Step
ダン
to
ス
it.
部があなたの得
Locating
意
things
技
to your
なのでしょ
specialties and not.
今
Now's
こそ
your
あ
time
な
to
たの
shine.
出番ですわ
Doleful stumbles at Posh, shoves him from behind. He loses his balance and falls on his butt, and then I hear something that gives me a bad vibe. God damn it, Posh. Wait,
まさか飛
the
躍
switch
君
is
が
right
こけた
here
ところ
where
に
he fell.
隠し通路のスイッチ
The hidden passage screeches open. Holy crap. The
飛躍
fuck?
君すごいよ
Wow,
ナイス
Doleful.
ファインプレー
Well done. I run over to Doleful, who's still on the floor, and help him up with a grateful hand. Now this was the markings of a great detective. Find crucial clues without meaning to? Oh, what incredible power. Hopefully we can now get out of this seedy underground maze. Thank goodness things took a turn for the better before our food ran out. I still have a bad feeling about this, though.
待てワト君
Hold on, Watto.
早まってはいけ
Don't
な
be
い
hasty. Holmes appears before me with a grave expression.
飛躍君の体質は
Doleful's
た
ability
だ
isn't so
重要
simple
な
as
ものを
finding vital
引き寄
clues,
せるので
remember?
はないだろ
He only senses traps and evidence that threatens his
彼の
life.
身をそんな彼が
Since
発
he
見した
discovered
通路と
passage,
いうこと
one
は
should naturally assume that it's
通路
either
が
related
何
to a
かしらの
case
事件の手がかりと
or
なっ
that
ている
danger lurks up ahead.
もしくは
What? Well, without further ado, everyone,
私に続け
follow the leader. That's to say, me.
こんな方向
Let's leave this desperate place at
立ち去る
once.
のですわダメだよ家族さん
Wait, Posh.
そこの通
There's
路に
some
は
definitely
危険な
definitely
何かがある
there's definitely something dangerous down there. Huh? Oh no. Suddenly, the image of Posh, splattered in blood, flashes before me. My Dynamos show me the future. This vision will soon become a reality.
危ない
Watch out! I yank Posh's arm back without a second stare. Sharp metal spikes then dart out where Posh was standing mere moments ago. If I hadn't grabbed her, if I hadn't seen the future, she would have died on the spot.
通路から
So something's coming out of the passage! I don't like this. Is it one of those machines? As a first response to Posh, a mechanical whirring rings out from the top. Yes, it is. I've heard this sound before. Before I have time to ponder it, the sorcerer appears directly in front of us. Yep, I knew it was! It's one of those things. The color and size are different, but it's the same type of machine that took Holmes' life. A mechanical noise, identical to the black robot's call, resounds through the dungeon. This one is pure white, smaller, and around my height. No more than 5.5 feet max. The sound, which alone makes my hair stand on end, and the robotic murderous intent I sense from it are just as I recall. The image of Holmes' death flashes unbidden in my mind. I know we have to flee, but my body won't move. My traumatic fear dulls my reflexes. If I don't act fast, I'll...
No! Put it on your pal, Scrap!
Armor and Rowdy leaping from me. Not again. You idiots! What could they be planning?
Hey, Armor, you know the drill. First, last pounder of the opening blow struck.
They slammed their fists into the mech at the same time, sending it flying back down the passageway. Both of them are bursting with energy despite having just bashed a remarkably hard surface. They really gave Iron Fist a new meaning. But that's beside the point. What are you doing? You could get killed.
Hey, I know how dangerous it is.
And then this numbskull
Here popped up in front of me. I could not resist the urge to charge for it. Forgive me, sir, incompetence.
Their words are blunt and unvarnished, much like them. But ultimately, they lessen the shock of the surprise attack and bought us time to think. I'll have to remember to thank the two of them.
Here come those rotten spikes!
My corselet shall forestall none. Oh, wow. Spikes fire down the passage, striking Armor's middle exterior. True to his words, they don't even leave a scratch. All of a sudden, the spikes begin to flash. Oh no. Oh no.
Armor!
And he's out. Armor drops, the white mech reappears out of the passage. Upon closer inspection, I can see 3 vents on his body, like air holes. Black wires trail from each one. The wires connect to the spikes that struck Armor and now retracting to his body. There's also a camera-like device atop his head, which watches us intently. What is this machine? It looks like a metal can that's been painted a blinding white, and yet that camera freezes me in my tracks. It's precisely because of its simplicity that I can tell. This mech is incredibly deadly. Everyone, those spikes are charged with a powerful electric current, like a stun gun. Don't let them touch you.
Yo, Armor! You good?
His armor connected to the charge. It'll be fine. Still, it's not to knock him out. A direct hit from the spikes could mean instant death. One false step and we're done for. How do we get out of this one?
I'll distract it.
Get over to safety in the meantime. Doleful shouts as he steps in front of the Russian mech. Oh no. Doleful, what are you doing? My danger magnet's probably to blame for this mess. I'm not going to let anyone else die from this ability. Get back, Doleful. I'll act as a distraction. We can fight this thing together.
You can't even land a solid kick, moron! Like how I'm gonna let you play decoy? I've got it. Just back me up.
She's right. Remember how I can sense danger? I'm guaranteed to defy. Just leave this to me and Rowdy. Sorry, but no can do. As it stands, I have the highest seniority in the group. And despite my physical shortcomings, I actually have quite a lot of combat experience.
Fine, have it your way. I'm going in.
Workaholic and Rowdy plunge in, finding the white mech by us in time. It pivots on treads, then advances towards them. Spikes shoot out Rowdy, who's the closer target.
You really think that'll work? If you want to kill me, face me head on.
Rowdy throws out a punch. She launches herself to the side, dodging the spikes with ease. She's so agile, you'd think she was a cat. And she doesn't stop there either. As the mech retracts the spikes with its wires, Rowdy slips through its defenses in a flash.
This one's for my pal Armor!
Wait, Rowdy, duck! Huh? That instant, a large spike thrusts out from the white mech. It grazes Rowdy's head, who ducked just in time before retracting to his body. Severed strands of hair dangle in midair. Okay, we're safe. Not only does it fire bolt-like spikes, but it also has a spear for close-range stabbing. Workaholic's warning, and Rowdy's reflexes saved her life. But a clown like me would have absolutely been skewered. Realizing she's at a disadvantage, Rowdy jumps back, putting some distance between herself and the mech. Without missing a beat, it fires more long-range spikes at Rowdy, but they don't connect. She nimbly dodges them once again. There's a limit to her stamina, though. She can't go on forever. Eventually, both of them will end up killed. We need a way to break the impasse.
そうだ。こんな時こそエンドシーイングで未来を予知すれば
I'm gonna save just in case, because I know my luck. Alright, this is the perfect time to see the future with my denouement. Maybe I'll find a solution there.
落ち着け。
Stay calm, Wado.
今この状
More
況
than
で
anything
最
else,
も求められる
you need to keep a cool head in dire straits. Holmes peers into my face, derailing my train of thought.
エンドシーングは
Denouement only reveals the outcome. It's of no use if you can't get grabs and passive. You'd only incapacitate yourself, doing more harm than good.
探偵には
Detectives must always examine reality with the presence of mind before passing judgment.
仲間が死ぬかもしれない
Think I could just stay calm when my friends are about to die? I snap back hard, and I mean to. My own volume surprised me. I asked Holmes another question in a quieter voice. You know something about this dungeon, don't you? Or about that mech, maybe. Please tell me how to beat it.
あのメカの対策
知っているなら
If I knew that, I wouldn't have been cut down so easily. That's a fair point.
だが
I do know how to face the threat before us.
わかるよ
Listen to the noise that eyesore is making. I love how Ideal even calls it an eyesore. Yes! The noise.
無能探偵
Confident detective?
独り言
You're
ばかり
talking to yourself. Is your head on right? Asked the girl, examining his face with a look of
そろ
concern.
そろ心配そう
Bookworm noticed me acting strangely enough to warrant pointing it out. I doubt she heard what I said, so I better make an excuse.
ごめん平気だよ
Sorry, I'm fine.
あのメカを
I've been
止める手
simulating
段がない
options in my mind for stuck in that
頭の
mech.
中で色々とシミュレートしている
Hey,
シミュレートは
simulating is your
あなたの
personality,
得意
your
技だそう
specialty
です
after all. The girl, fully convinced.
少女はなく
Yeah,
そうなんだよ
and I've already noticed something off about the noise it makes.
なるほ
Interesting. Let me check, said the girl, closing her eyes and focusing all of her attention on her Oriole
ど少女は
facilities.
目を閉じ
Bookworm then performs the very action she had just narrated.
文学さん何を
What is she doing?
さすが文学
Classic Bookworm.
大人
All
に
you did was give her a hint about the noise, and she immediately knew what to do.
ちなみに私
Instantly, you do realize you can answer me without speaking aloud, can't you? I can hear your thoughts, remember? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was wondering,
早く言ってください
why
よ
didn't you tell me that sooner? Bookworm remains focused, listening to the noise as Holmes and I go back and forth. Oh, I didn't even notice there was an ad. Yeah, it's like an open book.
科学探偵
Techie, can you record that wording and play it back one tenth the speed? Asked the girl.
0.1 倍
You
の
said
速
a
さ
tenth? Okay, I'll give it a try.
やってみます
Techie connects his D-pad to his wheelchair with a cord and begins to operate. The wheelchair, which apparently has built-in speakers, begins to play audio record on his D-pad. His wheelchair, I swear, is going to be a big help.
次は再生
Oh,
速度を
lower the
下げま
playback
す
speed. We all stare agape when Techie slows it down.
風の通り道は3つのうち1つだけ。風の通り道は3つのうち
What the heck does that mean? The wind passes through only one of three? Oh wait, does that mean there's three of them?
先行の
Is that the Quarrying Duke's voice? It's identical to the one I've heard in Quarrying Duke's videos. As for what's actually saying...
やはりメッセ
I
ージを
thought
発
it's
信
broadcasting a message, said the girl. I knew that hunch was correct.
あのメカが
I could tell by cross-referencing with my memory that the exact item audio was played on repeat, down to the last phonon.
つまり
Although I stated,
意図を持って
this machine is trying this on purpose. Making this message for those nearby, said the girl, further elaborating.
すごいよ
Wow, Libel's always bookworm. I take her hand without a second thought, singing her praises. She responds without looking at me.
問題は
There's just
ここ
one
からです
issue. We have to figure out what the words actually mean, said the girl, calmly rebuking the dim and competent detective.
愚かな
そうだね
Right. The wind passes through only one of the three. What does that even mean? Workaholic, get out of the way, Pops! Workaholic is sent flying by the mech's tackle. A flurry of shots rings out like gunfire. The machine fires a spike, aiming to strike Workaholic the moment he lands. I don't even have time to shout his name as the spikes bear down on him. But then...
やっと罠にかかってくれた
So you
ね
finally stepped in my trap, eh? Wait, what? Wait, what? Spikes stop a hair's breadth away from his face.
どうして針が
What happened to the spikes?
よ
Take a good long look.
ワイヤーが針に巻きついている
Oh! They're wrapped in wire. I follow Renegade's advice and look closer, spying the glint of wire around the spike. And that very wire is extending out of Workaholic's wrist wash. He stopped the spikes using the same wire he saw used in that trap in the manor. Workaholic detective must have created a small gap before tricking into firing spikes. Things are really heating up now. That doesn't sound good. The mech moves around, beeping and roaring as it drags the wire, and Workaholic both in a frantic attempt to retract the spikes. Workaholic does his best to maintain his balance, but his face is contorted in pain. Let's see how much time Workaholic can buy, shall we? What compels you to spew such nonsense? We'll be turning the automaton to scrap and rescuing Workaholic at once! I shall take the lead. Everyone, on my mark! I wouldn't if I were you. Those bullet spikes might not land, but get too close and you'll get gored by that brutal spear. Without Riley's feral ferocity, you'd be turned into a pincushion. I'll concede that point! It's frustrating, but Renegade Detective is right. And when charging in without a plan, we'll get the tables turned on them for sure. Clearly, there is no choice but to solve the riddle we found in this transmission. The wind passes through only one of the three. The three must have referred to the hole on the bite. Perhaps one is the weak point? That must be it! Hey, let's assail this orifice and set pace!
待って家族さん
Wait, Posh. If we don't choose the correct target, we'll probably end up regretting it. Competence right. What do you think will happen if you hit the wrong mech that uses high voltage weaponry? The shock would roast you to a crisp. Not to say that wouldn't be entertaining too. I have a request, Rowdy. Gourmet calls out to Rowdy, who has been maintaining her distance from the mech. She locks eyes with her, speaking uncharacteristically serious tone. Can you stop that machine from moving for a bit? All I need is 5 seconds. Oh, get out of here. Ask me for 10 at least. Rowdy turns back to the mech and sprints towards Workaholic. Hey, Pops! Don't let go of that wire, capiche?
何を
Huh? What are you... Oh, hi Lilith! Thanks for the raid! How you doing? How was your stream? Let me also remember to do this for once, because I keep forgetting. Did that do it correct? Okay, yep. I did do it correct. Cool. Also, hi. Welcome to Process of Elimination. We are trying to figure out this. Yeah. She then grabs the wire as Workaholic is using the is using to hold the wire saw and pivots her hips as if swinging the bat. Up until then, the white mech has been pulling Workaholic by its wire. But now the scales have tipped. Does Rowdy plan to drag the mech around? Mechanical power! Ain't gonna stop me! Rowdy bellows as she snaps her arms down. The mech topples over, pulled by the wire. The sound of metal scraping against the floor booms through the underground passage. She actually managed to stop the mech from moving, but it's nothing but raw brute strength. The mech, durable as it is, stubbornly attempts to pick itself up, but it's already too late. Nicely done, Rowdy! And Gourmet's hand is the knife she always carries around with her. What is she planning to do with that? Why do you always carry a knife on you, Gourmet? I know you're basically about food, but still! Bon appetit! I love that the Japanese Goshin Sama. She thrusts the blade as hard as she can into one mech's holes. The mech makes a robotic cry of distress. Oh, that's good, right? Right? That's not going to be used against this layer, right? The sound then breaks apart, growing steadily quieter. Finally, the light on the camera shuts off, and the mech ceases to make any noise. I believe it said, check, please. Gourmet takes her knife out of the hole, wiping it clean with a napkin before returning it to her pocket. The rest of us are left dumbstruck by how swiftly all that transpired. Oh, wait a let me have it, sis! How'd you know which one was the weak spot? Rowdy breaks the silence and clings on to Gourmet, who begins explaining as she comforts her. It was simple. While all of you were talking, I sniffed out the different ores coming from the 3 holes. Only one smelled rubbery metal. So I assumed that was a sensational cable that allowed this big dollop of frosting to operate properly. I gave it a whiff too. I didn't catch it at all. I'm Gourmet Detective, remember? It goes without saying that I can easily catch the subtle flavors of iron and rubber. Gourmet laughs as if it's no big deal, but iron and rubber, for that matter, aren't foods at all. But I'll choose to keep that comment to myself. Techie, can you inspect this machine? Yes, leave it to me. I didn't contribute at all. Again. Lizzie Wolsey, do you speak? Was it not you who carried me to safety while the rest contended with this quandary? Was I who contributed nothing? Thus shall I herefore endeavor to erase this stain from my legacy. Metal plate peasant is correct. While I too am peeved at my own inability to act, that is no reason to let it make me feel inferior. Instead, I'll do all I can to get payback. So as to pay back my debt, that is. Okay, I think with that, I'm going to call it for night and we'll continue. I was going to try and get out, but it is starting to get late and I do need to sleep for tomorrow. Okay. Oh, crap! That's not what I wanted! Talk! Yeah, that's not what they do. Alright. Let's see who we can raid, shall we? After I get to that. Who are we following that's streaming right now that we can raid? Raul and Kotori. And the rest I don't know too well. Well, ooh, this is really hard. Do I want to raid Raul or do I want to raid Kotori? Because Raul's doing the last part of charity. stream. The supermarket together. I think we're going very culturally. It looks like she is currently doing a collab with a few other people. Zelfie, Poteneko, Carmelia Frost, Irukashi, and Mike. They are all playing supermarket together, so let me start the raid. And I got a date with my bed. I will see you all later. Bye.